Welcome, everyone, to the Tethys Shipyards. I am Takeshi Yamato, the Yardmaster, joining our host, the Housecoat Gamer.
Yelp.
Today we are starting the Shenzhou-Class starship, unlocked in STO through the Walker Light battlecruiser. It's a 25th century starship based on the Walker. So, first up, I'd say an entered service date of probably 2409, 2410. This is one of the more recent ones, maybe even 2411.
Very more recent than the others.
Yeah, so probably 2411. So, like with anything over 2400, anything after 2400, but after 2400 you start with 60 points and then get an extra point every 50 years. So we start with 60 points. Now, before we start putting those points into anything, we need to figure out the scale. Now, I checked Utopia Planitia. The book has stats for the Walker, and it puts the Walker at scale 3. This thing's probably about the same size, but it might have more crew. What do you think? We're on scale 3 or scale 4?
Considering the fact that this is a modern cruiser-class starship. Yeah. I'd say 4. It is designed to be a heavy attack vessel.
Alright, scale 4. So, no modifiers, 60 points, and we'll go ahead and start by putting 10 into everything and then modifying from there. Okay. So, probably take a point away from comms, put it into weapons. So, comms 9, weapons 11. Computers, engines, sensors, and structure are still at 10. Obviously, we can pull points from any of those to add points somewhere else.
Structure would most likely be a enhancement.
Okay, so structure 11, need to take away a point from somewhere else. Computers or sensors?
Most likely computers. This is not a ship designed for scientific exploration. It's designed for patrol and, well, research duty.
Yeah. So sensors 10. So comms 9, computers 9, engines 10, sensors 10, structure 11, weapons 11.
Indeed.
Alright, I suppose that looks good for now. We can, if anyone has any other ideas, if anyone knows STA and has any ideas for refinements, let us know in the comments. Anyway, now we get into departments. 3 department points to spread. 3 department points. No one department can have more than 2. And we have command, con, security, engineering, science, and medicine. So, at least 1 point in security, because, as you said, Ron, this thing is a combat vessel. think it's probably fairly agile, so maybe a point in con.
Well, it is one of the more maneuverable vessels I've had the joy of piloting.
Okay, so one in security, one in con. Probably not medicine, and probably not command.
Structural integrity.
Okay, so +1 engineering.
This is mostly due to the fact that this ship is directly based off the USS Shenzhou and has the capability to, survive pretty much anything.
Yeah. Okay. So, we have those figured out. Let's see. We have system points, we have department points. Next up is space frame talents.
I'm not sure if there's any way to adapt the obfuscation screen.
That might be like a special rule or something. I'll probably need to consult with someone.
And I'm pretty sure the cyclical polarity modulator isn't going to do much.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see. Well, we've got well, some interesting talents we have for potential combat, and we'll just give this thing 2 because it is scale 4. There's a blade of armor again. This basically increases the resistance by 2. Then there's adaptable energy weapons.
A must for any Federation starship post 2370. Gee, yeah. I wonder why.
Yeah. How the adaptable energy weapons thing works is the ship's weapon delivery systems are enhanced by multi-particle emitters. These emitters allow for the ship's energy weapon capabilities to be modified when fired. If desired, before an attack is rolled, the ship's weapons stress rating is reduced by 1 challenge die, but the officer making the attack roll may swap out any one stress effect for another. Basically, different weapons have different effects, and you can. This would let you swap out one effect for something completely different. It's an option, but then there's advanced shields, which increases the ship's maximum shields by 5. And let's see. Electronic warfare systems. Ship's communication systems have been specially designed to intercept and disrupt enemy communications in battle. Whenever a character on the ship succeeds at the intercept or signal jamming tasks, they may spend 2 momentum to select one additional ship to be affected. I don't think this is...
That definitely doesn't fit this boat.
Yeah. And we touched on expanded munitions earlier. That's more a profile talent, or that's not a base talent. Basically, you set your initial weapons loadout when you build the thing, and expanded munitions lets you add something else. So let's see. Fast targeting systems. The ship's targeting systems can lock weapons on target much faster and more accurately than other ships of its class, giving it an edge in battle. The ship does not suffer the normal difficulty increase for targeting a specific system on the enemy ship. And some ships do have this as a default talent. Could do that.
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Improved damage control. The ship has more efficient damage reporting systems and better trained teams, allowing the crew to respond more quickly during a crisis. When a character...
This ship is designed to hang in a firefight far longer than most.
Okay, so improved damage control, that's definite. Improved damage control. Okay. Then there's a bunch of improved stuff, like improved hull integrity. The ship's hull has been reinforced to hold together better under stress and damage. Ship's resistance is increased by 1. So, sort of like the blade of armor is same thing, only same effect, only greater. Anyway, there's also improved power systems. The ship's power systems are extremely efficient, allowing power to be redirected and rerouted from different systems very quickly. Whenever a character succeeds at a power management task, the ship gains 2 power per momentum spent, repeatable, instead of 1. Or, let's see, improved warp drive, and let's see, laboratories, point of... Okay, let's see. There's rapid fire torpedo launcher. The vessel's torpedo launchers have been designed to allow the ship to fire multiple torpedoes much more quickly and accurately. Whenever the crew adds threat to fire a torpedo salvo, they may re-roll a single d20 on the attack and any number of challenge dice on the stress roll. I don't think
this ship does not have that many torpedo launchers. It might work for the Shenzhou-Class, but not this thing.
Right. Let's see. Secondary reactors. The ship has additional impulse and fusion reactors that allow the ship to generate far greater quantities of energy. Increase the ship's power capacity by 5.
This ship only has 2 impulse engines.
Right. Let's see. So we have improved damage control. Let's see. We could do... I'm thinking either a plate of armor, advanced shields, or improved hull integrity.
Definitely hull integrity.
Alright, improved hull integrity it is. This ship is basically meant to take a pounding and while dishing it right back out. Now, weapons. We give it a tractor beam at strength 3. And let's see, phaser arrays.
There are quite a few of them. I'm counting at least 1, 2, 4. Not entirely sure if that one, if this one near the edge of the saucer section is an array.
Right.
Might be though.
Yep.
We have 2 massive phaser cannons near the nacelle pylon, near the nacelles.
Cannons, so phaser cannons. We'll add those too.
A quartet of photon torpedo launchers, 2 fore, 2 aft.
Right, so torpedo launchers. Do we want photons, quantums, or both?
Both is optional, but most likely it'll just be the photons. After all, these things are designed to be easy to maintain.
Fair enough. And again, expanded munitions can easily add quantums if a crew or GM wants to. Okay. So that's the weapons. Let's see. We've got the weapons, we've got the talents. Okay, final space frame traits. Final space frame steps. Alright, first up, traits. Federation starship, obviously. I would say hard to kill.
Very hard to kill.
Hard to kill. Alright. Now, special rules. Now, we know the stuff you've mentioned for this thing. I'm not sure how to implement that, so what was that again?
The obfuscation screen and the cyclical polarity modulator. Though the latter is probably more suited to the Shenzhou-Class, which is this thing's spiritual ancestor.
Right, fair enough. So, we'll leave those things. Those things might be special rules, but I don't know how they would work. So, ELH, if you're seeing this video, I would appreciate your opinion on how to work the Giorgio's mechanics into this. How to work the Giorgio's traits into how to work the Giorgio's STO traits into STA. And that's about all we've got for now for this thing. We will hope. I will again provide a link to the document. We will provide a link to the document in the video description. And if anyone has any ideas on any suggestions on refinements for this or any of the videos we have done previously on this topic, please share them in the comments.
Bye.
Yep. See ya.